Yeah, I mean, we had, back in 2021, JX Tiger were the Chinese team that qualified through the server, went to win the whole thing. We had M.T.F.Y to attack first. They only have to win this one matchup now, knowing that NAVI lost that first one. If they win this, they will qualify into Sunday as a minimum of the second team going through. So they can just go for this. Root Riders and Valkyries is their choice. We are playing in hard mode, right? We are playing in hard mode.
And remember, almost every aspect of this attack has been nerfed. Root Riders nerfed 3 times. Valkyries, they got nerfed. Super Barbarians, they got nerfed. Druids got nerfed. Even the Overgrowth has less of a radius, but that does not mean that this attack cannot still work. We've seen it still be very effective throughout all of the qualifiers, even local tournaments, community tournaments, that is. I think this is a really smart play. Come out safe with a strategy you're comfortable with. Also, it's not revealing too much to you.
Exactly. That was just what I was about to say. But in terms of this attack, we have a really nice push with the Archer Queen down to the bottom of the base, just assuring that the Root Riders can continue through the center, using that Warden ability as he's getting close to the Town Hall, but he's into a lot of danger. Overgrowthing the Town Hall so we can just move right around the back. Smart play.
Exactly, and that's why you bring that Overgrowth. You can, as that Town Hall is taken away, you can actually just eliminate all of that DPS of that Giga Tesla. Now all of these troops can just kind of work around and circle back and finish off the Town Hall. This has been proven to be very risky, because if those troops get taken out, you might not have enough for the Town Hall, but it looks like he has plenty of force and saves that rage. Now the Roots are going to go in there and take down that Town Hall.
Yeah, I was just about to say, he's got that rage spell for it. The difficulty was if the Root Riders moved around the back of the Overgrowth first, they would have literally took down the Town Hall last. But there we go. It is an opening 3-star for Ming of M.T.F.Y, really putting the pressure on NAVI.
And one thing I want to note here, I know that sets the pace really wide. I like what M.T.F.Y did there.
Yeah, and I think the point that you raised, they were the champions a couple of have for Sunday's matchups when it really is single elimination. If you lose any of those ones, you are out. But NAVI, we know what they're doing. We are about to find out, does he play it safe with the Warden Walk and the Rocket Loons as we've seen in his first attack? Seems like that is the play. He is using the Fireball. And it's one of those things, if you try and go too fast, this is what we've seen in the qualifiers, it can lead to slip-ups. Let's see what he's got here. Just that nice slow approach, obviously wanting to try and get that bomb tower out of the way with those loons there initially, so that he has direction of the Fireball, has to send in the Baby Dragon, but gets that, nicely just setting things up, Flash.
It felt like a lot of the players felt this was a very safe strategy that could take down most bases. The issue with the strategy is, yes, you can set up and you can funnel it, like Itzy was talking about a little bit earlier. It's like an extended Queen Walk with this Warden Walk, but the issue there is you can also get baited. All it takes is one misstep with the Invis or one missed building, and the attack can go sideways, but it looks really good. Here's that Fireball, boom! It lands, Clan Castle's down, Gaku is set up well.
Yeah, beautiful job. And notice the fast reaction to get the Rage spell in by the Grand Warden as well, just to keep him alive moving into this attack, continuing to send rocket balloons surgically to support. We've already had the Flame Flinger at the bottom of the base, carving away defenses. Now we've got the heroes from the left-hand side, and all is looking good at the moment.
He did not get a whole lot out of that Flame Flinger, or maybe elected to pop it. I didn't see if there was a defense locked onto it down there, but the heroes are coming in now to take on that enemy king. His king's gonna fight with some support of some headhunters, but there we go with the spiky ball. Earthquake opening up access to the Town Hall. Now the Warden's going to come over with his healers. Ooh, what are you seeing, Judo?
Oh, well, I think he wants the heroes to go in towards the Town Hall, right? Because he was basically going to send the rocket loons towards the center, and he was holding the hero abilities for that. Now he has to send a bunch of rocket balloons to the Town Hall to secure it, but with the scatter shot behind, he doesn't have a lot of force. He's got a Rage spell and the Queen ability. Still didn't get that Town Hall though back. He's going to have to send the other rocket loons for it.
He only has 3 rocket loons. He has no spell support here though, Judo. I think he's going to have to rely on his Queen to get there. Uh-oh, Judo, this is looking really deadly. This could be really flirting with the 1-star.
Oh my gosh, the wall breaker is late as well. So the Queen walks to the other side. He wanted that scatter shot down before sending the rocket balloons in, because as soon as he sends them to the town hall, that scatter shot is going to crush him. 40 seconds left.
Oh no.
Oh my goodness.
He still feels confident. Look at the facial expressions. He still feels good about this. I'm still worried.
I don't know about
I'm concerned, Judo. This queen's going down. The queen's active. 3 rocket balloons. I don't know if that's going to be enough to get
scatter
the town hall.
shot is tanked.
They're in. Oh, here it is. This is the moment. This is the moment.
Oh no!
Oh,
They're sinking in.
They get blown up.
It's
a
a
one-star defense for M.T.F.Y. NAVI are in trouble.
We did not expect that. We.
Whoa.
What can we say?
There is a gasp in the crowd.
They don't reveal anything. Stick to your Root Riders and Valkyries. Get those comfortable attacks in.
Coming out with Root Riders.
Yep.
I think we would all have thought maybe they go with the Super Witch attack, or maybe similar to what Navi's using with the Warden Walk, but it's going to be Yada on defense.
Who'd have thought on day one it would be so interesting? M.T.F.Y in such a dominant position now. And I'm super intrigued by this attack. Let's see what they've got. Just snapping the hands, getting ready.
I hear the swords
Fingers are warmed up. The Electro
E-Dragons!
Yes!
What? They are really not showing anything with this attack strategy. This is as basic as you can. Not saying that in a negative light, but this is as basic and as effective as you can get. Schwann's gonna go ahead and throw in a couple E-Drags, rage them up, send in a loon. I love this play. M.T.F.Y are in the driver's seat, and they're looking to take dominant control of this war.
I really like the surgical approach of the E-Dragons as well, just carving out a little bit of a path there at the bottom. Beautiful value. Checking at the top for the Tesla, because he placed the Flame Flinger there. Notice there was a bunch of Tesla as well. So just trying to protect that. In now with the Baby Dragon to get down at the defending Clan Castle troops. Does take a little bit of damage there, Bash. But so far, looking good. Now using another Electro Dragon just to carve the path at the bottom of the base, and a beautiful use of that skeleton spell to distract him.
Doing a great job of setting the funnel, suddenly having. Now he can take down the Town Hall with the E-Dragons, and they're going to surge into the middle of the base, towards that Eagle Artillery, towards the scatter shot, towards all those high DPS buildings. He dealt with those headhunters now. The Flame Flinger up top does pop, and it's super minions outside of it, but keep an eye on this Town Hall. Remember, he still has Warden ability. It pops right there. E-Drag should have no issue with this Town Hall, but look at the backside. There's a lot still remaining, Judo.
There certainly is, but I want to point out, just look, he has the Electrode Owl on the Warden, just to make sure that he didn't lure any of those Clan Castle troops as his E-Drags pulled through. We still got a couple of hero abilities and plenty of freeze spells to adapt. Doesn't have an easy access towards that single target Inferno, though. Is he going to freeze it? Looks good, though, like you said.
Yeah, I think he gets through here. He had a nice little cheeky Earthquake spell to weaken up some of those buildings in there, so that Single Inferno was already weakened down. The flying units are going to soar right over that ground expo, and it's going to be another 3-star for M.T.F.Y. Judo, this is looking very bad for Navi. M.T.F.Y look confident. They look well composed, and they came out with a crazy defense to start this war. This group could be decided in war number 2.
Wow. Well, if General X was celebrating after the defense, they had a skill cap. 3 stars with 2 minutes, despite surgically...
And it just worked out so nice. Now Yada's going to come in with a beautiful attack. It's got to be a convincing 3-star to kind of get a little bit of
your confidence. It needs to be now, and it must be so difficult this year with the teams facing off against each other as well. They can directly see their opponents. Starting off here with the Warden Walk on the right-hand side. Again, we have that Fireball. I mean, at this stage, they have to just get comfortable 3 stars. They can't be factoring in time, right? Like
exactly.
the odds of it going to time is not great. So brilliant job there with the invisibility spell. Fireball onto the model.
It almost feels like a hush came over the arena as soon as this attack started. I think everyone understands this situation. Yada did use the Super Witches earlier, but did not pair it with the Fireball. So electing to bring that Fireball in and just clear out some of those heavy-hitting defenses. Anytime you can get the Monolith down. Okay, we're fine, we're fine. No panic, don't panic, chat, we're fine. We're back under control here, Judo. Super Witches are going to go ahead and path right into the middle. The jump spell's in, and it's looking really good, but keep an eye on that Rage Tower.
What a Coco Loon. Just sending 1 Loon into the base there to protect the healers, absorbed all of the red air mines. Love the pathing here with the Siege Barracks and the Queen walking down the bottom side of the base should still have enough power with these Super Witches through the center, especially alongside the King, who has opened up all of that access.
Beautiful, beautiful. I love the Earthquake boots. They did recently get that buff in the first ever equipment change in Clash of Clans, and now we see them everywhere. Not only do you get to open up the base like that because they'll destroy all the walls, but it also weakens the surrounding buildings, and that is irreplaceable. World Champion and now working on that bottom compartment. If she can get that Ricochet cannon down, that would be massive. A couple of witches in there, but they still have a healer, so they shouldn't fade at all. Queen's still got ability. This is looking fine.
Yeah, it looks okay. I mean, interesting. I didn't see whether he popped the RC ability. I assume he did, looking at her health, but there was a huge amount of gaps in the base there, and all of the Hog Riders just instantly went down to giant bombs. So really interesting time to use that. He's still got the freeze spell, and the Super Witch is fine in the center. Time ticking away, but he should be good here, Bash.
Yeah, he's got this one under control. Still a minute left. I think he popped the Royal Champion's ability to use that Rocket Spear, I think.
Yeah,
maybe meant to pair her in the Seeking Shield instead. Maybe it was just a little bit of a misplay. But ultimately, it doesn't matter. He's going to get the 3-star here. Time, at this point, time has no factor in. They got to just keep putting up 3 stars. That's the first step. I know we're only 4 attacks into this war, but it is going to be such a tough position to come back.
Stage, and hey, they're in the position they're in because of their own attack. So If it works, it works. If it doesn't,
it's nonstop. But still, the skill of the players we have at the World Championships is just on another level.
Yeah, and I wonder how...
Here we go. Cloud, the captain of M.T.F.Y, coming in with another Root Riders. Judo, are we still in that speed battle? Like, what is going on here? This is insane with the Root Riders. 2 overgrowths on this one, which is a generally safer play to shut down multiple portions of the space, or just go back over the portion you shut down.
Yeah, I mean, like you said, I think it's important to keep reminding everyone at home that the World Championship Finals are being played on the hard mode. So we have a couple of changes there, most noticeably being the hero equipment capped. We do have an early Earthquake Boots and Spiky Ball at the top of the base there. Really trying to get that Eagle Artillery down, I think. Gets through the defending heroes. Once that falls, we've now got nice pathing for the Root Riders right down this far side.
But if you're Navi, you kind of like this approach because it's a little bit risky. Even though he does have that overgrowth, likely that Town Hall is going to be saved for the end. So if anything could go sideways on this attack, it is going to be that Town Hall takedown. So if you're Navi, you got to be just hoping there's a little bit of mistakes as we focus in on Cloud's positioning here. Absolutely precise drops on these troops. And here we go. Warden ability to protect those roots. Let's see if we see the overgrowth on the Town Hall. There it is, Judo.
Yeah, beautiful Warden ability, catching those Valkyries. Look at them just running everywhere in the center of the base, having to freeze the Monolith, because unfortunately they're trying to get through to a single Archer there. Archer Queen, having the range, can now step through, take down the Monolith, while the Root Riders and Valkyries take out a lot of the DPS. And this is what the overgrowth is for, right? You can separate DPS on the base where there is a huge amount of damage. Just continue to use that. Notice this time, not hitting the defenses at the bottom, only the Town Hall, so that he can still target the Grand Warden statue down there.
Yeah, he wants to just have everything up and just right there for the Town Hall. And this Queen's in position, if she hangs out a little bit longer, that she should be right there as that overgrowth's getting ready to fall, because there's not going to be much left. The roots are starting to fade. Royal Champion is up there, does have an advance, and there it is. Town Hall is available. Queen's going to take it down, and it's going to be another 3-star for M.T.F.Y. They are looking impressive, Judo.
Very, very comfortable. And when you think they only have 2 attacks left.
I'm very impressed with what we've seen from M.T.F.Y. It sounds like the Chinese fans in the audience, they kind of expected this. They're pumped up. Their attack there from God.
I should have knew from my caster prediction that they were going to be good, you know? From previous years, the Chinese team qualifying through.
Kazuma must 3-star. There is no choices left for Navi. They are behind by 2 stars after a 1-star failure on the very first attack of this war. Lots and lots of pressure, but the one benefit, Navi have all been here before. Check this out, Judo. 20 Super Barbarians, 3 Golems. This is really going to be a hero-focused attack, as we saw the Fireball there on the Warden. Does have some invises, so we'll see that to direct that Fireball. But this one is going to be all about the heroes and just a little bit of pathing with those Super Barbarians.
waking up the Town Hall with the Earthquake so that the Flame Flinger will be able to target it. Notice the Barbarians checking for Tesla around this region so that there's no surprises with the Flame Flinger. A couple of invis straight away with the Fireball hitting the desired location. Didn't quite get the scatter shot down there, but it looked like everything went okay to me.
Yeah, I think the main goal is getting a lot of those surrounding buildings, getting that clan castle down so you don't have to deal with it. I didn't see if that scatter got healed or not, but that could have been it, but maybe just not enough. Remember, like you mentioned, with hard mode, that epic equipment is capped at 18, so maybe a miscalculation there, but all the heroes are in. The Flinker should have no problem with the Town Hall takedown, so I feel comfortable about that. It's all going to be about the middle of that base. There's a Rage Tower in there, there's multi-target Inferno, there's the Monolith. There's a lot of damage when he pushes these heroes to the middle.
Yeah, I like the use of the Golems as well, and just making sure to spread them in to try and protect the heroes, trying to time the one on the left-hand side since the Royal Champion is invisible first with the Fox, but the funneling that the Royal Champion has created will push the King and Queen right into the center. With the Rage Gem on the Warden, he's able to keep those heroes boosted throughout this attack. Flameflinger still gradually chipping away at that Town Hall.
Flameflinger should have no issue getting the Town Hall down. King did get taken out here, though, but those Earthquake builds did significant damage as that Rage Tower went off. Royal Champion's now joining the party with the Queen and the Warden there in the middle. Queen has healers out. Another Golem, Ice Golem combo from the top. Still plenty of Super Barbarians. This is looking really, really nice for Kazuma as that Town Hall does finally fall. Super Barbarians will clean out the exterior, and it is going to be a much-needed 3-star for Navi.
The class of that attack as well, really beautifully dissecting the base, nothing too rushed. Very nice job, especially given the pressure that they are under right now on the big stage, backs against the wall. To do something like that, super well done to Kazuma.
I love the composure. I love about live events. Yeah, you're focused, but you can hear the vibes of the crowd.
Yeah, you absolutely equip one of those as well when you're trying to quickly rush everything in. That can certainly... Let's see what they've got then. Is it going to be their Root Riders? Is it going to be their Electro Dragons? Is it going to be something else? Barch, maybe?
Lalo.
Oh, it's a Zap Lalo. Hey, keeping the variety, which I like. We do have the lightning spells just to the south of the Town Hall there, alongside the Earthquake, trying to set up pathing for when his lava balloon moves through the base. A big hero dive here. We've got the log launcher selected as well, trying to push in towards that single target.
All right, Judo, let me ask you something here. You think this is more of Xi'an is just used to using Lalo? Is this Xi'an's go-to attack, perhaps? Because in this situation, I feel like what they were doing with the E-Drags, with the Root Riders, they really weren't revealing what they might play with. Is this a little bit risky for the future opponents, kind of showing your hand that, hey, maybe Xi'an likes Zap Lalo?
Well, I guess you could flip that on its head as well, right? Like that he thinks he likes Zap Lalo, so you bait this attack strategy
games.
And then they flip and do something else, right? Like, I don't think they need to reveal anything here, so I doubt that's the play. Interesting clan castle from Navi, though. Just a ton of archers.
Tons. Yeah, those archers kept coming up, but now we see those balloons coming over the Town Hall. They'll be in charge of taking it down with the Rage Spell. Warden ability, beautiful takedown. Looks well versed in the Lalo. I guess when you're this good at Lalo, I wish I was half as good at Lalo as Xi'an is.
Yeah, has the freeze there for the multi-target Inferno as well, because there is no other splash damage, and he could have predicted some of the red air mines, you know, next to the Town Hall or in the center there, but just tackling from the left-hand side. Look at how many balloons he has left on the back. What on earth is going on here?
It's a balloon parade! Judo, that's what's going on. We haven't seen a ton of emotion, but I saw a beautiful smile there from Xi'an.
There is those red air mines.
They know what is happening now. They know they are going to make it to Sunday, but Judo, all they need is one more 2-star, essentially, and they will make it to Sunday. But on the counter to that, Navi, a huge fan favorite. I would say some people were expecting Navi to make a run at the championship.
Yeah.
They're going to be out after.
So difficult to predict who is going to take this. Any of the teams have the capability.
We haven't really seen anything unique from Navi.
Yeah.
It's all been stuff that we've seen before. And not that that's a knock against them, because it works. It's effective.
Do they play safe? Do they just have a bit of fun here? Let's, we can...
I don't think you throw in the towel yet. I think you still go with whatever the plan was here. I don't think you mix it up. Go with whatever you're comfortable with. Go for that safe 3-star. and try to win this war. But after all, it is
Oh, there we go.
stars.
Look at that.
Yeah, I think this is more of the same of what we've been seeing from them so far.
Yeah, well, clearly just wanting to have a pop at Synchronic strategy and see whether they can learn it quickly, as we do have.
Oh, I didn't even see the ejects. You're right. I saw the super barbs and just assumed it was fireball super barbs. But you're right.
Yeah.
It's the Electro Titans that we saw Synchronic using.
Yeah, exactly. Just using the Queen down the bottom there to set up that flank. Notice the area where he places the siege barracks. He can still set the funnel over to the right-hand side, but when the Valkyries come out, all of those buildings will be down, so they will race into the core to help this main push.
Yeah, this is a bit surprising. I mean, we saw Zap Lalo from Stars, well known for his Lalo skills, and now switching it up to the Electro Titans. And you and I, when we were watching the last match backstage, we were so impressed with how Synchronic were able to keep those Electro Titans up throughout the base, but also the funneling and the pathing throughout the base.
Yeah, it's quite funny. I thought that's what he was doing with the Valkyries, but nope, they went across and just got flung by spring traps on the right-hand side. I don't think he needs it, though, because look at the damage through the middle. In combination with the Earthquake boots, the King is able to just open up everything. There is so much power. Archer Queen ability helping to reinforce the flank. We still got 8 Barbarians, and I guess this is, even if you use a strategy from a different team, we saw Synchronic just be so well versed with it because they, clearly came up with this and optimized it. This shows the power, though. 3 stars, very comfortable, I would say, as long as he can get through to that multi.
But I think this speaks to the skill set of Navi is they're able to adapt. If they see something they like, they're not afraid to try it. That's one bold thing about Navi. They're not afraid to try any attack in any tournament, in any situation. If they think that they can 3-star with it, they're going to throw it at the base. It's going to be a 3-star for Stars. A little bit unconventional, but look, this a little bit faster. I like the picking up the pace. But now they have to get it a 1-star from M.T.F.Y, and I just don't see it, Judo.
Yeah, got a bit closer to call it. Yeah, it's always a knife if they can take it in the next attack, I guess, Bash.
And all they need is a 2-star. They don't even need to triple here.
Yeah,
that's the more impressive thing. So
yeah, always nice. Always nice. But we do have M.T.F.Y, the last attacker for M.T.F.Y. I love the face-offs and the...
for M.T.F.Y will go ahead and just qualify them into Sunday, sync up this war, and it looks like we may have a Queen charge into Lalo. No fireball on the Warden, so that makes me believe that even more this will be a Queen. Yes, Queen is deployed. Queen charge Lalo, classic OG attack, Judo.
Talk about no risk, right?
Yes,
no risk to close out the war. But we do have a nice solid approach here, shall we say. We've got the Expo tanked from the Archer Queen, the Apprentice Warden there as well, just to help boost the stats. And then the Flame Flinger is going to just help support because the Queen is tanking the defenses down there that could be in range of the Flame.
Yeah, it is a beautiful play. When you can get the damage, get those Fire Spirits on the ground, get them damage. Not only are they damaging those buildings, but they're also opening up walls. That'll happen eventually. It's a beautiful play here as now the Wall Breaker goes in, opens up. Look at that. The King's Earthquake Boots opens up the whole Town Hall. Not only that, the Spiky Ball damages the Monolith in Town Hall. This is looking beautiful. M.T.F.Y looks to have the 2-star secured already.
Yeah, just rage that Archer Queen, get that Town Hall down. I really like the combination of the King just slightly to the side of the Archer Queen, so they are still working in unison, but they are able to take out multiple different defenses. Now we have the Royal Champion charging into the center as well with the Lalo from the north of the base, looking phenomenal as he has so many hero abilities left over for this backside.
M.T.F.Y is charging through, wreaking havoc. The crowd knows it. It is going to be the biggest upset yet. M.T.F.Y are going to upset former world champions Navi in our Group 1 Match 2. This is absolutely incredible. What a performance for M.T.F.Y as they are going perfect, Judo.
Perfect against Navi in this situation, using a variety of strategies. How do you even begin to predict their next move? Look at all of the spells he has left over.
Beautiful.
Swagging 2 Rage, 2 Freeze, and an Invisibility spell in hard mode with Queen Charge Lalo. What is going on?
I'll tell you what's going on, Judo. Our predictions are in shambles, brother. We all got it wrong, but Navi will be eliminated. This storage goes down. It's a perfect war. Back-to-back perfects against Navi. M.T.F.Y, the unknown, have done it. They will move on.
that for predictions, do not count them out. What a performance.
Hey, just because we haven't seen M.T.F.Y moving forward in our tournament, but not only that, our next match against Synchronic, that's going to be insane. But we know NAVI, they are a very proud clan, and they can go out with their head. Do we get spoiled with a NAVI creative attack? Remember, even though they are eliminated, they still get a beautiful chunk of change, but they've also earned $40,000 as a team throughout this season, so it's not like it was a bad year for NAVI. Yes, you do want to make it further into the tournament, but a very beautiful year. What is this? 4 golems, a few super barbarians.
Oh, let's go!
Oh, multi-skelly donut judo!
It's Klaus. That's what this is. Starting with the Skelly Donut, so we have the invisibility spells, trying to keep the skeletons invisible to take these defenses. Can he get it? The scatter shot really being troublesome. Gets one Inferno. I'm not sure he's going to get the others.
Quake! Quake! Oh, no.
Missed one of them.
Not
Can he
enough.
still get it?
He still did get some Infernos and some other defenses in there, the Expo as well, so just that scatter shot. But the issue here now is that Battle Builder's on that scatter, and look at the health bar. It is ticking up. It is going to be back to full health by the time he gets there. This is going to be another attack where we're leaning on those heroes to do basically all of the heavy lifting.
Yeah, we got multiple golems in order to help protect them. Uses the skeleton spell right on top of the ricochet cannon alongside the freeze. He's very scared about the damage there because he does not want the Archer Queen ability being used just yet. He obviously has that plan for somewhere else in the base. Sending in the golem to help with the Apprentice Warden, really trying to cling on to that ability because he has a long way to go here to the Town Hall.
Yeah, that was a very fun open, but missing that scatter can prove to be a little bit fatal. Still plenty of support. Log launcher being used. We don't see a ton of log launchers, but when you are leaning on those heroes and you can get that extra damage, the extra DPS of each log, rolling, bumbling, taking down all these defenses, that is a nice touch to this attack. But will the heroes go into the right compartment? Because it looks like they're going to the bottom compartment. Queen might go towards the middle.
Yeah, I like the use of the Super Wizards with that chain to try and funnel, but just looked like he didn't quite get it fast enough. But he is still going to have the Queen moving that way, and that's why it was so important to have the Queen ability. Notice that one rocket balloon flying out of his clan castle as well, just to absorb a couple of the mines there and make sure that he can deal a little bit of damage onto the defense. Queen still stepping in that direction, does have the ability. Let's see whether he's got enough for the backside of the base here with only a minute left, Bash.
Yeah, that's the one thing. We talked about this earlier. They've been so deliberate with their attacks. If this was war on the line, this is a little bit of a risky play. Obviously, I don't think he goes massive Skelly Donut war on the line. I think kind of just putting on a show for the crowd. Klaus is a definite showman, but yeah, I think this is going to be fine. I think it's going to be fine. Heroes are still well supported. The Royal Champion will go down there on defense. Does have to get to that multi-archer tower. Those are no joke. They can deal out a lot of damage. I don't know. Maybe Klaus is having a little doubt here.
I think it's mainly time, right? Like, he's got 30 seconds. He's got the freeze for that multi-archer tower, so he can hopefully get that down with the Royal Champion. But he doesn't really have any cleanup, and he can't put them in due to the Tesla either. So a super impressive attempt here. Why not go out swinging? But it is, unfortunately, not quite going to get through this base fast enough, Bash.
NAVI had a convincing run through the July qualifier, a beautiful upper bracket run, and now they go 0-2 in our group phase, which means they will be our first team eliminated from Superfest, from Clash of Clans 2024 World Champions. But that means M.T.F.Y are your winners, and they move on to Sunday.
Absolutely. Give it up for M.T.F.Y with a perfect war. What is
To it. I mean, they're such a great, so many amazing moments throughout this season. But yeah, you spoke to it. I mean, they're such a great Worlds team. It's amazing seeing them as we see the post-match stats here. 15-12. We did have that fault there at the end from Klaus, but ultimately it was Gaku's mistake at the beginning of the war. But M.T.F.Y, look at that judo. The slowest attack was 2 minutes 16.